The concept of mind reading has long been a staple of science fiction. It was a distant dream, residing in the realm of fantasy and speculation. For generations, authors and filmmakers explored the tantalizing possibilities of accessing the human mind directly. They imagined understanding thoughts and emotions without the filter of language. Today, however, this once fantastical notion is rapidly transitioning into scientific reality. Driven by remarkable advancements in artificial intelligence and neuroscience, we are witnessing the dawn of an era. Machines can now begin to interpret the complex signals of our brains. The universe within our skulls, with its billions of neurons firing in intricate patterns, is no longer an impenetrable fortress. We are, in essence, beginning to draw the first detailed maps of our own consciousness. This is a truly monumental undertaking in the story of human exploration. Humanity's fascination with understanding the inner workings of the mind is as old as civilization itself. From ancient philosophers pondering the nature of consciousness to early psychologists attempting to decode behavior, the quest has been persistent. The desire to unravel the mysteries of thought has woven through our intellectual history. This pursuit was often shrouded in mysticism or limited by the tools available at the time. Now, the convergence of sophisticated brain imaging technologies and powerful AI algorithms is providing unprecedented insights. This is not about esoteric abilities or supernatural claims. It is the product of rigorous scientific inquiry, meticulous experimentation, and the relentless human drive to innovate. We constantly push the boundaries of knowledge. The journey is complex, filled with challenges, but the progress is undeniable and accelerating, promising to reshape our understanding. We find ourselves at a pivotal moment in technological and human history. It is a juncture where the previously distinct worlds of biological thought and artificial computation are beginning to merge. Artificial intelligence, with its capacity to learn from vast data sets and identify subtle patterns, serves as the crucial catalyst. It provides the analytical power needed to decipher the incredibly complex neural codes. These codes underpin our perceptions, memories, and intentions. Scientists are developing systems that can translate brain activity into discernible outputs, be it text, speech, or even images. This journey into the landscape of the mind is not merely an academic exercise. It holds the potential to unlock profound discoveries about brain function and consciousness. It may even reveal insights into the very nature of thought itself, ushering in a new chapter. Imagine the profound implications of a world where our innermost thoughts and visual experiences could be shared or observed directly. This would be unmediated by the imperfections of language or art. Consider the possibility of communicating complex ideas or vivid memories with perfect fidelity. Think about understanding the subjective experiences of others in a way never before possible. This is the tantalizing prospect that mind-reading AI dangles before us. It is a new frontier not just for science and medicine, but for human connection and experience itself. However, this frontier is not without its shadows. As we venture forth, we must carry with us a deep sense of responsibility. We must also maintain an awareness of the ethical landscapes we are traversing. The allure of understanding is powerful, but it must always be tempered with wisdom. So, how does this seemingly magical feat of mind reading actually unfold in the laboratories of the 21st century? It is far removed from the clairvoyance of mystics or the telepathy of superheroes. Instead, it relies on highly sophisticated technologies known as brain-computer interfaces, or BCIs. These systems are designed to detect and interpret the subtle physiological changes that occur in the brain. These changes happen as we think, perceive, and experience the world around us. Primarily, they measure electrical activity via electroencephalography, or EEG, or they track changes in blood flow associated with neural activity using functional magnetic resonance imaging, or fMRI. Think of these methods as advanced listening devices. They are carefully tuned to the brain's complex symphony of signals, transforming faint neural whispers into data that AI can then begin to understand. Trailblazing research, notably from institutions like Radboud University in the Netherlands, has demonstrated astonishing progress in this domain. Scientists there, including a team involving Thurza Dado and Umut Guklu, have developed AI systems. These systems are capable of reconstructing visual images directly from a person's brain activity with a startling degree of accuracy. In their experiments, volunteers were shown specific images, often photographs of faces. Simultaneously, their brain activity was meticulously recorded using fMRI scanners. This technique measures changes in blood oxygenation levels. These levels correlate with neural activity. The AI, through complex algorithms, then learns to map these observed brain patterns back to the visual features of the original images. It effectively learns the brain's unique language for representing what it sees. The process is intricate and computationally intensive. The fMRI data represents a high-dimensional map of brain activity at a given moment. This data is fed into a deep learning neural network. This AI model is trained on vast datasets. These datasets comprise pairs of scene images and corresponding brain activity patterns. Over many iterations, the AI learns to identify the consistent neural signatures associated with different visual elements. These include shapes, textures, colors, and even more abstract concepts. Once trained, the AI can then attempt to reconstruct a novel image. This reconstruction is based solely on new fMRI data from a person viewing it. The initial results, published around the summer of 2024, showcased a significant leap. They moved from blurry approximations to clearer, more recognizable visual reconstructions, demonstrating the power of AI. Further refinements and even more impressive results have emerged from studies utilizing more direct and precise neural recording methods. For instance, reanalyzing data from experiments where electrode arrays were implanted directly into the visual cortex of macaque monkeys has allowed for almost flawless image reconstruction. These implanted devices provide much finer-grained neural data compared to non-invasive fMRI. Moreover, the development of AI systems incorporating a predictive attention mechanism has proven crucial. This mechanism allows the AI to intelligently focus on the most relevant brain signals for image reconstruction, much like our own brains prioritize certain visual information. Research from MIT by scientists like Earl Miller delves into fundamental brainwaves like gamma and alpha. Their interactions help build a more complete picture of how the brain encodes and processes sensory information, fueling these efforts. The adage "with great power comes great responsibility" has never been more pertinent than in the context of mind-reading AI. The prospect of technologies that can access and interpret human thought represents a monumental scientific achievement. It is one that could redefine our understanding of consciousness and communication. However, this extraordinary capability is a double-edged scalpel. It is capable of both healing and harming. As we stand on the cusp of potentially decoding the most private aspects of human experience, we are simultaneously opening a Pandora's box. This box is filled with complex ethical dilemmas that demand our immediate and careful consideration. The journey forward requires not just scientific brilliance, but profound ethical foresight. We need a commitment to safeguarding fundamental human values against unforeseen consequences. Foremost among these ethical challenges is the sanctity of mental privacy. Our thoughts, emotions, and unexpressed intentions are widely considered the ultimate bastion of personal solitude and autonomy. If AI systems can reliably reconstruct images from brain activity, or even infer more abstract thoughts and feelings, what becomes of this inherent right? The potential for unauthorized access to one's inner world is deeply unsettling. Who would have the right to access this deeply personal data? Under what legal and ethical frameworks would such access be governed? The spectre of pervasive mental surveillance, whether by governments or corporations, looms large. It threatens a core aspect of individual freedom and dignity. These are ways previously confined to dystopian fiction, now knocking at reality's door. The principle of informed consent, a cornerstone of ethical research and medical practice, faces unprecedented challenges. How can true informed consent be obtained when the technology itself might reveal subconscious biases? It could unveil fleeting thoughts or deeply personal information that the individual is not even consciously aware of. Perhaps they did not intend to share it. Could individuals be subtly coerced or pressured into undergoing mind-reading scans in various contexts? Examples include employment screening, legal proceedings, or security checks. The very definition of consent may need to be re-evaluated and strengthened. This is to account for the unique vulnerabilities created by technologies that promise access to the raw material of thought. We must ensure individuals retain ultimate control over their cognitive landscapes. Beyond the crucial concerns of individual privacy and consent, the potential for misuse of mind-reading AI casts a long shadow. Imagine a world where marketing campaigns are no longer based on browsing history. Instead, they are based on directly inferred desires and emotional responses. This would create a new level of manipulative advertising. Consider the implications for social control if regimes could identify dissent not from actions or words, but from unexpressed thoughts. The development of robust ethical guidelines is not merely advisable. Stringent regulations and transparent oversight mechanisms are absolutely essential to navigate these perilous waters. We must proactively build strong ethical guardrails. This ensures these powerful tools serve humanity rather than subverting its core values of autonomy and freedom. Despite the formidable ethical quandaries that we must navigate with utmost seriousness, the potential benefits are truly transformative. Mind-reading AI, particularly in healthcare and assistive technologies, offers profound hope. For individuals who have lost the ability to communicate verbally or to control their physical movements, these advancements could represent a liberation. This includes conditions like amyotrophic lateral sclerosis or ALS, locked-in syndrome or severe paralysis. Imagine being able to articulate thoughts, compose messages, or even control assistive devices using only the power of the mind. This technology holds the promise of restoring a vital connection to the world. It could significantly improve the quality of life for countless individuals facing such devastating limitations, granting them a new voice. The application of brain-computer interfaces, augmented by sophisticated AI, extends deeply into diagnosis and treatment. A wide array of neurological and psychiatric conditions could be addressed. Researchers like Earl Miller at MIT are making significant strides. They are understanding how specific patterns of brainwaves, such as the interplay between beta and gamma waves, are linked to cognitive processes. Disruptions in these patterns might indicate conditions like epilepsy or autism. As A.J. Keller discusses, brain monitoring headsets are already being explored. They have applications in managing mental health conditions, potentially offering personalized feedback and therapeutic interventions. This could lead to earlier diagnoses, more targeted treatments, and a deeper understanding of the brain's complex dysfunctions, paving new paths. Beyond the immediate sphere of medicine, the horizons for mind-reading AI are expansive. They touch upon fields as diverse as education, artistic creation, and even the augmentation of human cognitive abilities. Envision educational tools that adapt to a student's cognitive state. They could optimize learning by understanding engagement and comprehension levels in real time. Picture artists and musicians composing intricate works or generating visual art directly from their neural activity. This would create entirely new forms of expression previously unimaginable. There's also the prospect, explored by ventures like Elon Musk's Neuralink, of enhancing memory or learning speed. Even direct brain-to-brain communication is on the table, though these applications are more speculative and carry their own ethical weights. We are, without a doubt, navigating uncharted cosmic waters. We are developing technologies capable of interpreting the human mind. Mind-reading AI stands as a testament to human ingenuity. It is a breakthrough with the dual capacity to be a source of incredible progress or a harbinger of unprecedented challenges. It holds the immense promise of alleviating suffering and unlocking new avenues for communication and creativity. It could deepen our understanding of consciousness itself. Simultaneously, it carries the inherent risk of misuse. This could lead to new forms of intrusion, control, and the erosion of personal autonomy. The future trajectory of this powerful technology hinges on our collective wisdom. It depends on our ethical diligence and our unwavering commitment. We must ensure its development serves to uplift rather than diminish the human spirit. The universe within demands our most careful exploration.